to my channel. I'm going to get right into this. I am so excited to start this new series, Raw and Real, the emotional roller coaster of entrepreneurship. I've built my whole platform on being pretty transparent. Sometimes I feel I'm too transparent to a fault, but if it's able to help somebody else avoid a mistake or learn something, you know what? I'm here for it. The internet is so full of people trying to live this fake life, I guess you want to say. And so with this series, my vision, my goal is to bring some realness, bring some truth, bring some authenticity to the world of entrepreneurship and share my emotions, the highs, the lows, and hopefully with that, not only are you able to learn something, but also understand that you're not in this alone. And we're going to get started with today's first episode where we're going to actually just talk about my day, what I experienced, how I felt, how I overcame, or maybe I didn't overcome certain things that I was going through, and hopefully come up with some actionable items to leave it. This is off the top of the dome. There may be some pauses. It's not going to be perfect. That's why I want it raw and real. I'm going to keep these live. I'm going to keep them unedited to them for the most part, I assume. I don't know. Maybe one day I might get very emotional and have to cut something out. I don't know. But for the most part, I want to give it to you guys real. It may not always be perfect, but you know what? Life's not perfect. Entrepreneurship is not perfect. So let's get going. Today, it was one of those days by around 3 o'clock, I almost actually lost my voice. And I lost my voice because I spent most of the day on the phone, from clients to working with team members to low-key cussing people out, but we're not gonna go there. Maybe a little bit longer once we get into this. Like, this is like a relationship. Like, I'm gonna share some stuff with you guys, but I feel as we get more deep into it, the juicy stuff will start coming out, right? So, but in the beginning of the day, I woke up with a lot of enthusiasm. One thing I really feel that I need to be more intentional with is my meditation, my self-care, working out. And so today I would love to celebrate the fact that I did 25 push-ups and I did 25 squats. And sometimes you just have to take the small wins as they come. I was very proud of myself, but here's the thing. It took me about 30 minutes to get ready. I put on my workout shoes, I put on my headphones, I did my 25 push-ups, my 25 squats, and I said peace. I actually went to the office. I've been working from home now for about 2 years, but it was getting a little, I needed to get away. So I do have an office space now. And I'm there maybe 2-3 days a week just to kind of break up the monotony. And I was on go mode, but as soon as I got to the office and the calls started rolling in, the morning was pretty productive. But I would say overall, my day was meh. That's the emotion that we're going to go for today. It was meh. So even though I started on a high note, and granted, I might be very negative right now because I'm at the tail end of the day and I'm just over it. I think one of the things that I really am working to learn is to be more grateful in the moment and more mindful that things could always be worse. Of course, things could always be better. There I go, being negative again, but things can always be worse. And sometimes in the moment, what we feel is the world crashing down around on us isn't necessarily that. A lot of times it's a lesson. I actually was in the car with my mom yesterday, and I'll talk about the exciting thing that I did yesterday, but I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. And I was so frustrated. I was trying to work on something and I could not get it right. And I was like, oh, you're getting on my nerves. And I was throwing my computer out the window. And my mom said, well, instead of saying, why aren't you working? Say, what lesson are you trying to teach me? And so I took a deep breath. I rolled down the window, got a little bit of fresh air. And I said, okay, what are you trying to teach me right now? And I continued to work on the project. I was fixing up one of my clients' websites. And I learned that my attention to detail was pretty off. It was actually very obvious what the problem was. Very obvious. But sometimes we get so clouded and so consumed by the negative that, oh, it's not working, that we don't take the time to sit back and think, okay, what's really going on? What am I trying to be taught here? What is the lesson that's going to come out of this? And I think in that moment, the lesson I got was patience, relax, and instead of being negative, really ask myself what question is being learned. So that was yesterday. Let's get back today with my meh. I want to be honest with you. I really want to say it was a good day because it was. I got a lot accomplished. Even though I spent most of my day talking and I didn't get the things done that I needed to get done, I still got a lot accomplished. But in my mind, it doesn't feel like that. So towards the end of the day, I ended up talking to one of my really good friends, Marquita Evans of Intention Juice Bar. Hey, girl. And she said, well, maybe you should start writing down the things that you did accomplish. So every time you accomplish something, just write it down. So at the end of the day, when you're feeling that meh, like I've done so much but got nothing done at all, you can look back at this list and say, oh, I did that, I did that, I did that. Ooh, I did that too, right? So that's what I'm going to take from the day. The lesson I got from Marquita was really to take a step back and I don't know if it's smell the roses because that's not really what I'm looking for. I think it's more of acknowledge what you've actually accomplished. And sometimes it may feel like you've accomplished absolutely nothing, but when you take the time, pause, figure out what lessons I am what lesson the universe or whoever's trying to teach me, and be intentional with, I would say be intentional with acknowledging it. I guess I should say that so much more will come out of it. So tomorrow, now I'll say when she told me that, I kind of rolled my eyes like, yeah, whatever. I don't even have time to write down the list, whatever. But tomorrow I am going to give it a try. Tomorrow's a new day. And so the emotion of the day is meh. The lesson of the day is, what was the lesson actually? Sometimes it's like that. What did I just say? The lesson of the day, what I said a lot, but what did I really say? I would say the lesson of the day is, and you guys, this is for me just as much as for you. I'm trying to it's like my journal, right? Lesson of the day, I would say to appreciate and acknowledge the things that we would normally look over and the things that we would pass off as not important or not a big part of our day or an accomplishment. Taking the time to actually do it. So tomorrow I'm going to give it a try. I invite you guys to do the same. When you accomplish something, go ahead and write it down. And at the end of the day, no matter how small it is, whatever it is, if you did 25 push-ups or 25 squats, if you did 5 push-ups and 5 squats, write it down. At the end of the day, look at that list and let's see how we feel. If we really feel that we've accomplished something instead of calling it a night and saying, I've got nothing done for the day. So with that being said, thank you for joining me. This was episode 1 of Raw and Real, the emotional roller coaster of entrepreneurship. And I hope to have many more episodes. My goal, I need you guys to hold me accountable too. If I miss an episode, I'm trying to do at least one a day. Like, that's really not much to ask. I go through emotions all the time, right? And so hold me accountable. Like, hey, I have not heard from you, Jasmine. What's going on? So I can hop back on here and let you guys know what is going on. So once again, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, suggestions, put them in the comments below. If you want some support with your emotional roller coaster and entrepreneurship, join the collective. Other than that, I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully I'll have a list of things that I accomplished and I feel like I actually got something done. So thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later and peace.